Welcome to the Melco Digital Embroidery Training. The embroidery process utilizes two different programs. We will start by working in Design Shop 12. Here, we will develop your embroidery design. We will start by importing an image into the program. Design Shop requires a PNG or TIFF file. If your graphic is a different file type, feel free to convert the graphic using Adobe Photoshop located on the desktop computers in the Makerspace. We can go to File, Open, and select the image you would like to embroider. On the right side of the screen, highlight the image by clicking on the name. Here, you can adjust the size of the image by clicking and dragging any of the dots around the perimeter of the image, or by typing the size in at the bottom toolbar. I'll change my design to 3 by 3 inches for this training. Once you're happy with the size of your design, you can go to Graphics and then Graphic Conversion Assistant. Design Shop has now assigned your image color. Design Shop will select the number of colors it thinks is best. You can adjust the number of colors in your image in the menu on the right side of the screen by clicking on these arrows. After you're finished adjusting the colors in your image, click Auto Convert. Now I like to go up to the toolbar and click Show Stitches in 3D, so I can see what my final design will look like. The stitch type of your embroidery can be changed from the default. We can do this by selecting the color we want to change, then click on the stitch type drop-down menu at the top of the screen. Here, you can see an array of different embroidery stitches that can be applied to your design. The fill stitch and sent stitch are the most common stitch types used in embroidery. We also have an array of decorative stitches that can be used as well. In the instance that you want to add text, you can click the text button on the left side of the screen, then click on the artboard to begin typing. Below the toolbar, you can see the text settings. Here, you can adjust your text just like you can with your image, with different stitch type, font styles, and text shape options. When you're happy with your final design, you can go to File, Machine, Load Design. We can now open Melco. The image should load in the center of the hoop. If not, click on the arrow button. This will allow you to relocate your design around the hoop. The arrows will navigate your design up, down, or side to side. Next, we can choose our desired colors. It is important to note the location of the colors on the screen does not always reflect the colors on the machine. So when we are choosing our thread colors, make sure to reference the top of the machine and select the coordinating code number. Next, we will need to decide what hoop we want to use. Click the hoop button and select the one that fits best with your project. I always suggest the magnetic hoops. When selecting a hoop, choose one that fits best relative to your design size. For example, if my graphic is 4 inches by 4 inches, I would select a hoop slightly larger. The 5.5-inch Mighty hoop would be a good option. The Melco program requires a 1/2 inch margin between the hoop edge and the outline of the graphic. Now we need to choose the proper tension for our embroidery. Click here to open the menu. You have 4 options ranging from t-shirt weight to heavy jacket. Choose the option that best fits with your project. You can also adjust the tension with the plus or minus buttons here. The last step before we begin embroidering is to choose the proper speed. A good general speed to have is between 400 and 500, although adjustments may need to be made depending on the fabric you are embroidering on. Speed can play a factor in the quality of your embroidery. A general rule to follow would be the thicker the fabric, the faster the speed. If your fabric is thin and your speed is too fast, the fabric may rip or get tangled in the machine. Likewise, if your fabric is thick and your speed is too low, the machine may have issues embroidering all the way through the backside. This concludes the software portion of our training. Thank you.